Hey guys, and welcome to my reading vlog of the 24-hour readathon, also known as the Readathon by Zoe. Zoe from Read by Zoe organizes this 24-hour readathon every few months. And there aren't any rules or anything. The readathon lasts for 24 hours, as the title says. And basically the idea is that you try to read something within those 24 hours. I participated in the edition last October. That was the Halloween edition. And I also made a reading vlog of that, and I had a lot of fun doing that. And you guys also really seemed to enjoy that video, so this time I was able to participate again in the spring edition. I say spring because at the moment in the Netherlands it's really cold outside, like really cold. So I don't exactly have the spring vibe yet, but yeah, in any case, again, I wanted to do a short little intro before the readathon actually starts. It is now still Friday the 2nd of March, but tomorrow it's going to be all about reading. And also I wanted to show you my TBR for what I'm planning on reading during this readathon. So okay, I actually really have trouble picking my books for this readathon because I'm always the worst at picking the next book I want to read. But I do have a couple of contenders, and probably tonight I'm going to see which book I'm actually going to start at midnight. So for my audiobook, I'm going to continue listening to the audiobook of Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. I've been listening to this for the past week or so, and I'm really enjoying it. So of course I'm going to continue with that. I'm probably not going to finish that because I'm not that fast with audiobooks, but I would love to make some progress in any case. And apart from that, I'm not completely sure, as I said. Maybe I will read Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor because I am really hyped up for this book and I have been wanting to read it for a very long time. But then another contender is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, again because I'm really hyped up for this. And then the last possible book on this TBR is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. Also something that sounds really amazing. Also something that I'm really hyped up for again. So like, you see my problem. I have too many amazing books, so I just can never choose which one I should read next. It really depends on my mood at the time. So yeah, I'm going to think about that for a couple of hours now. Then I'm going to start with the readathon at midnight. Like, I am going to sleep because I don't handle being tired very well and I love sleeping, so I'm not going to stay awake for 24 hours. But yeah, then I will check in again with you tomorrow and tell you which book I ended up reading and like tell you how much I read at midnight. And yeah, I'm just very excited for this readathon and I'm just very excited for tomorrow. So it is now Saturday morning and the readathon has officially started. The book I ended up starting at midnight was Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and I didn't read a lot of it, like around 40 pages. And so far I'm liking it, but I'm not sure if I'm completely feeling it yet. But that might also be because it was late at night and I was tired, so maybe I will get more into it today. But anyway, I'm now going to get dressed and get ready, and whilst doing that, listening to my audiobook of Lair of Dreams. And after that I have a full day of reading planned, so yeah, I'm very excited for that. Okay, so first of all, how do you like my new sweater? I think it's like the perfect sweater for during a readathon because it's so comfy and like so warm. Second of all, it has actually snowed a little bit, like a little bit, but still like it's probably the last snow we're going to see this year. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for my like traditional walk. I almost go for a walk every day and then continue listening to Lair of Dreams. Like, that audiobook is really good. Like, the narrator is just the best narrator ever. And all the little voices and like all the different characters, and just the story is so interesting and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. Go for a walk in like the little bit of snow. Okay, so the snow had almost melted away entirely, so the walk was not that spectacular. But I did listen to quite a bit of the audiobook of Lair of Dreams, and as I said, I'm just enjoying that one so much. But now I'm just going to relax and continue with Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I really want to know where that story is going and what I'm going to think of that. So that's probably what I'm going to do for the next couple of hours. So I'm in my bed just relaxing and reading, like the best thing ever. And I'm just working my way through Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and I'm like now this far in and I'm definitely feeling it more than last night. I think last night I was just a little bit tired, but now I'm really getting into it and really enjoying it. I love Laini Taylor's writing style so much. Like, I can definitely recognize it from Strange Dreamer. It is very similar, but this story is also very interesting. I'm like so curious to see what's going to happen. So for now I will just be continuing with that. Okay, so a little reading break because I recently like reorganized my little shelf behind my bed. And I gave all these shelves like different themes, and I like really wanted to show it to you guys, like sort of a, well, not a bookshelf tour, but just like a bookshelf showing. So on top of here I've made an Infernal Devices shelf with like all my Infernal Devices books and like the Clockwork Angel that I got. And I love how they just all fit perfectly over here. I love the Infernal Devices so much, so I thought they deserved like their own shelf. And then under here I have a shelf dedicated to Philippa Gregory. So I have all my physical copies of Philippa Gregory books. So here I have The Other Boleyn Girl, which is one of my all-time favorites. And then some others. But here I have my Anne Boleyn necklace that I got from the Tower of London last year. And I love it so much. Like, Anne Boleyn is my all-time favorite historical character, and I love The Other Boleyn Girl, as I said, and I just love having this necklace displayed over here, and it's so beautiful. And I wish I could wear it, but I don't really have a B in my name, so like that might be kind of weird. So for now it's just like being pretty over here. And then under that I have an entire shelf dedicated to the A Song of Ice and Fire series. So this series I don't have in English, I have the entire series in Dutch. But I do really like the Dutch covers because like they look very pretty. I mean, this one still has the sticker of the Game of Thrones show on it, but I really love these covers and like the different colors. And so of course I have my Pop Funkos here, and Jon Snow and Sansa and Daenerys and Marjorie. Marjorie is one of my all-time favorite characters of the entire show. My illustrated edition and a little Daenerys and the inside HBO's Game of Thrones books. Like there's one for season 1 and 2 and one for season 3 and 4, but I don't know, I haven't seen any more of these. I wish they would, but well. And then over here I have a historical fiction shelf. And I don't know why all these books are blue. I think historical fiction is very often blue somehow. But here I have a lot of books that I recently bought. I did like a very big book haul. I will leave like a link to that down below in the description box. With like so many books here on my TBR. Also The Nightingale that I did not end up reading today, as like I read Daughter of Smoke and Bone instead. Then under here I have some old history books that I think I've showed you in a earlier reading vlog. But yeah, over there on my main bookshelves I also did some reorganizing, mainly my Shadowhunter shelf. Like this is how it looks now. It's sort of like a puzzle and I had to fit in everything on one shelf because I really needed to make some space, because like I bought a lot of books, as I said, so I needed more space on my shelves. But I love how they end up looking. And again, another video, I did a whole video about my entire Shadowhunter collection, so if you want to watch that, I will leave again a link down below in the description box to that. And yeah, I love my bookshelves so much. They're like my book babies, and I love it when they're so pretty, and books I'm reading just make me so happy. Am I the only one who gets in love with their bookshelves? Like, I'm obsessed with them. Okay, so the plot just got really interesting and I really like where this is going. I really hope I can finish this book today, but I'm not completely sure because like it's already 3:30 and yeah, I'm just not sure. I mean, an entire book is quite a lot, so I'm just going to continue and yeah, just see how far I'm going to get. So I'm taking a little break from Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and I think I'm just going to clean up my room a little bit and just like do some chores, and whilst doing that listening to Lair of Dreams again. I'm a bit slower with my reading this time than with previous readathons, and I mean that's totally fine. It's not like a competition or anything, but like just I had a bit of a weird week. I mean, I did a lot of fun things, but it was also a bit like chaotic and all over the place. It just feels like I'm a little bit less focused than I usually am. So yeah, as I said, I'm just going to see how far I'm going to get with Daughter of Smoke and Bone. And who knows, maybe tonight I'm like in a massive reading mood and then I'm flying through it and finishing it anyway. So yeah, we'll just see. Yeah, I did have a very fun week, and I also went to Amsterdam for a day with my sister because she has a break from school and I usually don't have classes any day, so we could just go to Amsterdam for a day. And of course I went to Waterstones Amsterdam because I cannot not go to Waterstones Amsterdam. I actually bought 2 books again because I have a sort of book buying addiction, I guess. I mean, I don't even care anymore. Like, let me just show you them real quick. I mean, why not? I got Sight? I don't know how you pronounce it. But Sight by Neil Shusterman. Like, this book has been all over BookTube all of a sudden, and like I wanted to get in on the hype. Now everyone is talking about it. And I also got the Book of Lost Things by John Connolly, and this is a illustrated edition. Like, I had heard of the title before and the plot sounded interesting. I believe it's about a boy who loses his mother and then has this book and gets lost in all sorts of stories. Like, the cover is beautiful and I always love illustrated editions of books. But anyway, I really do like buying books in bookshops so much more than buying books online. Yeah, I cannot go to Amsterdam every time I want to buy books because that's like an hour away. So yeah, if I want books, I'm mostly dependent on online bookshops. And I mean, we have English bookshops here in the Netherlands. We have Waterstones of course, but we also have the American Bookstender. But I live in kind of a small town, so I don't have any of those nearby. So yeah, again, mostly it's online book shopping. But anyway, that's just me being chatty about book shopping and all sorts of things. I feel very chatty today. Do I have more things I want to talk about? Maybe later. I'm really in a weird mood today somehow. But yeah, let's just like return to my audiobook for a little bit. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I cannot express enough how good the audiobook of Lair of Dreams is. Like the book itself is also amazing. Like I love the story and all the different characters are like so many different characters and they're all so amazing. And then with like this audiobook, it's perfection. So it's now around 4:30 in the afternoon. So it's probably around an hour before dinner. And I think I will spend that hour continue reading Daughter Smoke and Bone. Like tonight we are eating fajitas and I'm like really excited for that. I love wraps and guacamole. I love guacamole with nachos, so that's gonna be amazing. But yeah, for now I'm just going to continue with my book and just relax and reading, and that sounds like a really good plan to me. So it is now 7:30 and I just had dinner and it was really good. And I'm also now halfway through Daughter of Smoke and Bone and I'm like really getting into the story. Like I just love where this is going and I love the writing so much and like this entire fantasy world and the fantasy elements. For now I think I'm going to take a shower, wash my hair, whatever, and then put on some comfy pajamas and like my comfy bedrobe and then just like crawl into bed and continue reading. As I said before, I'm in a bit of a random mood, but I'm just like relaxing and like doing whatever I feel like today. And I really feel like I needed a day like this, just a fun, relaxing day and just enjoying myself and reading. And so far that has been going really well, so that's really nice. So I've showered and I'm all clean now. I've been reading more of Daughter of Smoke and Bone and I'm like loving it more and more with every page. I think the beginning is just something you have to get into a little bit, but then after that the story is just so epic and amazing and I just want more of it. Like now I have really high hopes for the rest of this book and the rest of this series. But in a little while I'm going to take another break because I have to watch the latest episode of Victoria. Victoria is an amazing TV show about Queen Victoria, but Season 2 is only now being broadcasted here in the Netherlands. And since we have a little bit of a delay, tonight we have the Christmas special. I mean, Christmas specials are always amazing. So yeah, very excited about that. And then after that, just more reading, I guess. Okay, so it is now later in the evening and I think I will close this vlog here for today. But I will do more reading during the night until like midnight. And then as with my last vlog, I will be back with you again tomorrow to give you like a concluding update and tell you how the readathon went and what I ended up reading in total. So I will see you then. Hi, so it is now the next morning after the 24-hour readathon. And in the end I did not finish Daughter of Smoke and Bone, but I did read a big chunk of it. I read 320 pages of it, so that's still quite a lot. And as I said before, I'm really liking it, and I'm definitely going to finish the last 100 pages today. And unless something very weird is going to happen with the end, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a 5-star read. So all in all, I would say I had a pretty good 24-hour readathon. I read a big chunk of an amazing book and I listened to some audiobook of another amazing book. I feel like this readathon was more relaxed for me, and as I said before, I just felt a little bit weird yesterday. I just felt like doing nothing and reading a little bit and just like a bit of a weird mood, and this readathon was exactly what I needed. But yeah, I really hoped you also enjoyed this reading vlog again. I know I did, but yeah, please let me know if you like videos like this, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to participate in future 24-hour readathons, like if it's possible for me with my schedule. But yeah, then this was it for this reading vlog, and as I said, I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go subscribe or give it a thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. And hopefully I will see you again in my next video. Bye!